Come along, it's Kimmie's world. It's Kimmie's world. Come along, it's Kimmie's world. Hit the like button, yeah. Like and subscribe, yeah. It's Kimmie's world. Come along, it's Kimmie's world. Hey y'all, it's Kimmie's world. Come along, it's Kimmie's world. It's Kimmie's world. Come along, it's Kimmie's world. Hit the like button, yeah. Like and subscribe, yeah. It's Kimmie's world. Come along, it's Kimmie's world. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Hey. Great Monday morning. Oh, we had a good weekend, didn't we? What an amazing weekend. Y'all got some much needed rest. I'm up. Y'all gone? Listen, welcome to Kimmie's world. Why is my nose running? There it go. There it go. Feel like it's running. Great morning. Welcome to Kimmie's world. Thanks for tuning in. If this is the first time you have tuned into Kimmie's world, my nose feel like it's running, y'all. It really do. If this is the first time you have tuned into Kimmie's world, I want to formally welcome you here. Ask you while you come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in. Hit the like button. We got 3 likes. That means we got 6 haters. Nah, we ain't got no haters in here. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Y'all come on in. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Don't be mean. Hit the like button. Hey, Allison. What's up, Elite High Clothing Sales? Girl, that's going to be a topic tonight. I saw that. We ain't going to talk about Peach this morning. We just going to chat it up this morning. We're going to talk about her this evening. Girl, we're going to talk about her this evening. Yes, Lord. But how y'all doing? Good morning, man. We had a storm to come through last night. Oh, honey. I went to bed last night, though. I really did. I went to bed. Them glasses are perfect on you. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. I got these from the TikTok shop, I think, last time. I got several glasses, y'all. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Come on in. Hit the like button. I'm about to get my coffee going. We about to get on in here. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't even send nothing out on Discord. Y'all, listen, I didn't want to wake up this morning. I did not. It seems like Mondays be hard, don't it? What's up, LaShonda? Are you a man? Oh, Lord. Okay. What's up, LaShonda? How you doing, girl? Oh, I feel good. I hope y'all feel good, too. Good morning, my princess. How is you? Child, I'm going to put these on. These cute, but I can see out of these. Let me see. What's this say? Wait a minute. Maybe I could do this number. Oh, that worked, too. The weekends go, don't they? Weekends go by too fast. Yeah, I was not feeling good. Saturday, my sinuses were, oh my goodness. That's one reason I got these on. My face still swollen, but see, you get these big stunner glasses on, honey, you can't see. But I was not feeling well at all. Nope. The weekends go by so fast. Then when my nose still running, ain't nothing but allergies. This ain't nothing but allergies. Y'all, I'm supposed to go get Coco spaded. She ain't getting spaded this time. Damn, my nose is running. Like I got a whole cold. But I don't. Let me see what she said. What you say? And all the kids on the spring break now, I know they happy at home all day. Child, Kaden was on spring break 2 weeks ago. They already done been on spring break back to school now. We went on spring break here the week of time change. Listen, these glasses gotta go because I can't see. When I'm on a computer, I can see. But right here, I can't see Jack. Kimmy, I don't know what you're saying. Good morning, depending on where you are, allergies are. Man, man, them dogwood trees around here, they are blooming like crazy. It's like, that daggone pollen is like a sleep aid. I be so sleepy. I was so sleepy Saturday, I could not keep my eyes open. Could not. I was like I haven't taken sleep aids. That pollen is awful. And y'all know what? I forgot to get Caden some Aveeno. He got a rash on his back, and I ain't nothing but pollen. He get it every year. Jasmine's like that too. What's up, Erica? What's up, girl? What's up? What's going on, girl? The weather got bad yesterday, didn't it? Man, we was on a tornado watch when I went to bed last night. I said, forget it. If it come, it come. I'm going to bed. Look at this. It's swole, y'all. I'm telling you, I had a rough weekend. I had a rough weekend. The daggone allergies. I got to get Katie some Aveeno. It's about time it's going to make. Child, I can't be yours. I'm my husband's. I don't think that's gonna be good. Yep. I forgot to get Kaden that Aveeno. I gotta get some today, so he don't be itching so bad. My daughter have it. She used to have it so bad. Well, when she come back down this way, she have to have it. Her allergies are they're so bad during this time of year from them dogwood trees be blooming. She have to go get a shot. She be itching all over. Kaden just have it all over his back. He got real fine bumps like a rash. What's up? I'm here for a child. I gotta put my glass on, child. I can't see. Here we go. I'm in business. She said, hey, Kimmy, happy Monday morning. What's going on? I'm here for it. 74. Y'all been doing some stuff this weekend. It's been hot on YouTube, ain't it? Thank you for your gift, girl. Thank you so much. If you don't get your crybaby, you know what? I'm about to make it subscriber mode. I'm too close to 13K this morning. You know what? I ain't got the wherewithal to be with y'all this morning. I just don't. I ain't got it in me. I ain't got no nonsense. And I know I ain't got no miles in here. And I ain't trying to make their job hard. So I'm about to make it subscriber mode. I got to put y'all. Let me see what she say. We cut up over the weekend, Leaky John. Girl, I'm done. I was in Latrice Allen chat for. I haven't been in, and it's so happy. It's so crazy. I popped up in her chat because I never be in there. And the day I pop in there, she talking. She talking up something. I said, "Ooh!" I had to drop a super chat. I said, "Oh Lord." Child, y'all had sister girl. She was going live all day yesterday. What did I said? Oh my God. She done been live like 24,000 times. Lord have mercy. Y'all done talked about the woman so bad. She trying to pull herself together, combing her hair, got her makeup on and everything. Y'all done talked about that woman so bad. She said, bump that. I'm about to put my face back on. She said, bump that. She ain't about to be looking like Aunt Haggis' child. Erica done time somebody. Are you a LGTV? I don't even know. What you trying to say? HGTV? Because I don't know what no LGTV is. Supporter. I support what's right. Nothing helps it. Child. She trying though. She really trying. She trying to pull herself together. I said, look at her. She looked like somebody this weekend. She really did. Cause she been looking mighty bad. Oh, Miss Celia girl. You made me feel so bad. They trying to break you down. The haters get mad when they see you going to the top of the high rise and they still at the bottom throwing a fit. Child, I'm not studying no hater. You better listen, you gotta love the haters. You know why? Because haters is a view. It don't matter. You two don't know hate or love. They just know it's a view and it's engagement. So let the haters hate. Mad at the world. Let them be mad at the world, child. A hater pay the same as a supporter. So let them hate. It's levels to this for real. When you first start out, the hate might get to you, child. I want the hate. Come on. Like my husband say, come on. That junk don't bother me no more. Yes, Lord. We are so close to 13K, y'all. And shout out to my moms. It was like, they kept asking me all weekend, Kimmy, how far are we away from 13K? I said, look, we such and such amount away. They was like, well, I can get my people to come over here. I said, no, don't even worry about it. Let's get the subscribers authentically. I don't want to get it no other kind of way because it don't matter how many subscribers you had. No way. Once I keep telling people, once you hit 1,000, it don't matter if you got 50,000. It don't matter no more. It's all about the views and what type of support you have. It don't even really matter. They living a miserable life and they just mad at the world when they can be at the top if they work hard. All you gotta do is work hard on YouTube. Work hard and be authentic. Don't be out here trying to be somebody else. All you gotta do is be yourself. Your tribe will find you. Everybody ain't gonna rock with you. Everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's fine. Your tribe will find you. Yep. Y'all, I cannot wait for my products to come in. I'm ready to detox. I cannot wait for my products to come in. They'll be here sometime this week. I'm ready for my boo-boo tea. And y'all may say, ooh, that's nasty. Y'all just wait. This stomach showing up about to be flat. I'm going to start my detox tea and my liquid multivitamin and my NRG. It's about to be up and it's stuck. I told you I was back. I'm a life changer again, which means do you remember me, ma'am, Uncle Drain? Your name, the way your name is written looks familiar. It does look familiar, Uncle Drain. It does. Let me see. Let me see if you really been over here. You just chapping. No, you've been over here before. Okay. I'm looking at your channel activity. Okay. So you've been over here 1, 2, maybe 3 times. All right. Yeah, I do remember you. How you doing? Oh, you from Japan. Okay. You back selling them expensive products you used to sell. You remember Elite? I'm back to selling them. So many people requested that I start back selling. I was like, I'm not no life changer no more. So last week I signed back up to be a life changer. Got my products coming in. The difference now than before, I will not be purchasing products and mailing them to y'all. If you want to purchase a product, you got to go to the website. I ain't doing all that no more, having a whole room full of products. I'm not doing that. I ain't sending out no samples. Total Life Change has been around for a long time. Y'all know about that daggum NutriBurst. It works. The products work. It's not that it don't work. Products work. Very good. Hands down, they work. Last time I teach you a Japanese word. You did? What did you teach me? I forgot, Uncle Drain. What did you teach me? And I looked it up too. It was, I don't remember. $80 for $100. It's better be good at that price. $80. Man, let me tell you something. That NutriBurst do work. It does work. It make your hair grow and everything. It got everything in it. It's a liquid multivitamin. Your body's gonna naturally absorb it. It absorbs the liquid multivitamin. And y'all, I ain't trying to promote this mud. I just know it works. Your body absorbs liquid better than it does a pill or a tablet, whatever. What's going on, Sylvia? But yeah, your body absorbs better. Mm-hmm. Sure do. And the detox tea, it was, child, listen, I wish I could sample everybody, but I can't. I ain't sampling nobody. That stuff works. And the daggum NRG, I cannot wait to get back on my NRG. It is good for kids. It's only recommend. No, Caden used to take the NutriBurst. He did. He used to love his NutriBurst. I used to make NutriBurst popsicles and everything. I didn't give him the same amount of dose I would get, but I would give him a dose too. But I would make it in a popsicle form. He loved a NutriBurst. What's up, Deronda? We have medicine, business, Japanese. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Where are we? Y'all got to get up and give me some coffee real quick. I done made my coffee. I got to go get it. Oh, Lord. Let me get up and get my coffee, child. Coco was supposed to go to get fixed this morning. I'm not about to spend no $500 this month on Coco. Coco got to wait another month. I'm not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My daughter went overseas. I sent her some money. Didn't have to, but I did. I said, that's my only daughter. You go live your best life. Bump that daggum dog. I love Coco, but Coco's not my real child. I said, I'm about to send my daughter some money. So I sent my daughter some money so she can have her. I know she gonna have her a good time, but you know how mamas, you know how we are. Oh, boy. Hey, give me a good old cup of coffee. Woo, Jesus. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Make us a good old coffee. Where is mine? I don't think I can't see the chat. Hold on now. Oh boy. Hold on, y'all. I'm making my coffee, child. And here we go. Oh. Y'all, look. Oh, let me show y'all something. Today, I meant to do this yesterday. I have my, let me show y'all. Whew. Today, I am going to do my, let me show y'all. I bought this, and I got some seeds and stuff. My fertilizer outside. But this is all my seeds that I'm going to plant in this seed starter. Look, this is all my little seeds. Y'all ain't never done this before. I got lettuce and carrots and sweet peppers, watermelon, corn, onions. I got to get white onions. I mean some yellow onions. Cabbage, cantaloupe. Kaden wanted to get this. I've never seen this before. Some carrots, sweet peppers, and cucumbers. And this is the seed starter. So I gotta print off some labels, and I'm gonna stick them on each one so I know what is in each compartment. So when it grows into a plant and I transfer it to the actual raised garden, that I'll know what I'm planting. Yeah, I never done this before, y'all. Oh, that coffee hot. Whew. Oh, that coffee so hot. What you say about cocoa? Hold on. I can't. Y'all know I can't see that well. Not this little print. Okay. Last time someone timed me out, I only said, hello, ma'am. They probably did it on accident. Throw it on the credit card. You ain't got to pay for it. I don't play that. I don't play that. I pay my credit card off at the end of every month. And what do you call that? I trick the daggone system. I pay my credit card off how do I do it? Before the bill come out, and I don't use it again until the closing date. And that's when I use it again. And then my daughter told me only to use 30% on my card. Child, my credit score is steady going up. It raised 11 points last month. I'm telling you, that junk work. It works. You got to trick the daggone system. But if I can't pay it off in a month, it ain't going on the card. We're not doing that. She said, God damn, Coco would have to have a pamper on outside. Coco ain't getting no daggum, she not getting getting spaded this month. That's $500. And let me tell y'all something. Like, she's supposed to have surgery this morning, which we ain't going. I'm calling, canceling. We not going. But when she have her surgery, do you not have to pick up the same day? They don't even keep her overnight. Coco's not going. Coco, I'm gonna charge up her shot collar today. So when she do go outside, she can just go outside and play, and I'll be on the front porch shocking her again, keeping her away from places, because I'm surprised she ain't in heat yet. Because she's a year old. She's definitely a year old now. Yep. Look like my favorite delicious snack. Lord. What's up, Miss Lynetta? Guess what? I sent the lady with 9 kids 10 houses yesterday in her surrounding area. I hope she get. Guess what? I sent the lady with 9 kids 10 houses yesterday in her surrounding area. I hope she get something. I love kids. Lord. With her doing all that daggone, don't get me to talk about Peach this morning. Her doing all that daggone shopping. I'm talking about, let me just shut up. We're going to talk about it tonight. She doing all that shopping. She need to be shopping for a daggone house. Honey, the family wouldn't have been nowhere. We wouldn't have been doing nothing till I find us a stable place to live. And we'll finish talking about that tonight. That's a daggone fool. You hear me? That's what I do for my pet. I don't want to spend out of my pocket. They pay me $400 a year. Do you think I'm built for the footpath? I don't know what you built for, child. Good morning. What's up, Adria? Shopping and eating. Girl. We're going to talk about her tonight. I've been saving it. Y'all know I ain't talked about Peach that much. I've been on the quiet, but we're going to talk about her today. Good, my friend, you soon. I don't know what that means. Child, I've been real quiet about her. I ain't said too much. I've been real quiet, but baby, we back to talking about Peach today. Did y'all hear that info commercial she put out? Adria, we gonna talk about it tonight. She said infomercial. Girl, we're gonna talk about her tonight. We're gonna talk about it tonight, y'all. We gonna catch up this morning. Peach ain't in it. They are beautiful and affordable in her budget. Standing on kindness. We're going to talk about it tonight. Make sure you pop in tonight. We're going to talk about it tonight, girl. Tonight. Listen, who is sending me, I'm not going to say the person's name, but who keeps sending me all that stuff on, is it Instagram? I'm talking about my phone dinged every minute yesterday evening. I was like, who is sending? Y'all had to shut down my daggone I had to turn my notifications off. It was just dinging back to back. I couldn't even record nothing. Y'all come on now. Y'all can't do me like that. I love information, but don't send me stuff back to back. Because I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not. Like, listen, I don't want, listen, let me just say this. I have probably over 40, almost 50-some thousand followers. Just think if each one of them did what you did. And a lot of people do send me a lot of stuff, which I'm grateful for y'all to send me stuff. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't send me everything. If you see a funny video, don't send me the funny video. I can't get bogged down with information. I get it. I got, for those of you I know, phone number has been changed. Nobody has my number. Nobody has my cell phone number. It's been changed. So ain't nobody got it. My mama got it. My daddy got it. My husband got it. And my daughter. And proceeding forward to do any type of business, my cell phone number will not be out there at all no more. I got another number. It's a Google. No, it ain't even a Google number. I paid for another service to have another number to let other people be able to use the other number. Phone number ain't out there no more. I shut that down. My phone, when it ring now, I know it's either my husband, my mama, my daddy, or my daughter. And I got one Google girlfriend with it. Other than that, phone won't be ringing no more. I don't want to hear the phone ring. That way I know when my phone do ring, it's important. And then other things, if you want to get something to me quick, send it to me in an email. I'm going to eventually read my emails. If I don't get to you the day you send it to me, I promise you, the reason why I ain't get to it, because I'm probably not working that day. After a certain time, I got to go back to cutting it off unless it's important. I know when Erica send me something, she in the chat right now. Erica don't send me just anything. If she sends, I could be in my bed sleep, y'all. I promise you. I be in my bed sleep. When I see Erica send me something, I get up out of my bed and I immediately look at it. Because I know if she sent something, oh, I better take a look at it. Cause she don't send any and everything. It be some good stuff that she sent me that I need to talk about right then. Like hop up out the bed and go live about. That's a fact, for real. Let's see. I got some demons I got to release. Well, baby, listen, I tell you what. Go on down. Not go on. Go on down the river and get baptized. Grand Rising Kimmy, can you check your email? I did get your email. And I prayed for you. But I'm going to say this. Kimmie's World ain't got a coin, baby. I ain't got no money. I'm not rich. Y'all may think, oh, she well put together. Baby, I'm struggling just like a lot of y'all. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I can't send nobody no money. Y'all, I am broke. I am absolutely broke. But I will send a prayer. And I do not like, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not the begging type person. I don't like to ask my subscribers to do a lot of things because you get other YouTubers that always had a handout. I don't want to be that type of YouTuber. My subscribers feel like every time they pop up over here that they think, that I'm trying to make people spend money. Man, if you don't get up out of here, Kimmie's World is not rich. Listen, my dog ain't even getting spaded. Okay, so that should tell you right then. I ain't got no money. Kimmy don't have no job. All I do is social media. And child, we be crunching every dollar over here. Every dollar. Y'all see what I just showed y'all? I'm getting ready to plant a garden. Because it's cheaper for me to do a garden than to go to the grocery store to buy groceries. I ain't got no money, y'all. I'm broke over here. For real. I'm broke. Listen here, I don't speak nothing but English. Okay, so I cannot read your message. Y'all in here speaking another language. I'm getting ready to time you out. Okay, now you got it. I don't speak nothing but English. Nothing but English. And Feronia is not in here to what do you call that? Translate. So I don't know what you're saying. You could be in here cussing me out. I don't know. Can't find the ancient Mississippi accent nowhere. Lord. So I ain't trying to be mean. Kimmy's where I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. I really don't. So don't think, I talk about helping people all the time, but the amount of things that some people come at me with, I ain't got money for that. I'm in the same situation y'all in. I'm just on social media on here. So I don't even get my nails done. Did y'all know that? These press-on nails. I don't get my hair done. I do it myself. I don't get my toes done. I do it myself. Y'all ain't got no money. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't none of us got none. In the economic climate that we live in right now, none of us got no money. We all struggling. We all robbing Peter to pay Paul. But I hope y'all putting something away, though. Because it's not how much you make, it's how much you can keep. Put a little bit away if it ain't number $5. Put something away. The grocery store is just expensive for no. Man, what you say? I ain't got no money. I help, and I couldn't even help an individual. It was another content creator. I didn't even have the money to help her. I just opened up my platform and I allowed people to help her. But y'all gotta think, like, I can't keep doing that because then my subscribers would think I'm be trying to scam them. If y'all anything like me, I don't be wanting to be scammed. I don't want nobody to continue to have their hand out. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, only thing I can do is like if you need some type of assistance, not trying to be funny, I'm gonna open this up to everybody. There are programs in your area. I don't know other programs where you live. Where I would start, if it was me, if I needed help, you know what? I would call down to City Hall first just to see what the city or the county or whatever, to see what they may have available. Y'all, this look like scribble scrab. I cannot see. I would call there first. After there, I would probably call down to, I don't know. 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 Honestly, I don't know. I did read it. I promise you I read it. I read it. I read it. I promise you. I read the whole thing. The first one. I read all of it. I really did. I felt kind of bad because I didn't know. I prayed for you. I did. I prayed for you. My husband even prayed for you. When me and Kaden got into bed, we prayed for you. But I wasn't just talking to you. I was talking to more than you. It's a lot. I get a lot of emails, y'all. I really do. I work for the federal government. They have terminated roles. They aren't giving us a dime. Dang. So what do you do? So what do you do? Like, unemployment's not going to pay you enough. What do you do? I don't even know what to, like, what do you do? What do you do? Because I know you, if you're not the only one, what do you do for those? Because if you had a government position and you have been terminated because of Doge been coming in, and what do you do? Because you're not the only one in the situation. It's a lot of people in the same situation. So what are people doing? Unemployment's not going to pay you enough. It's just not. And then if you have healthcare, let me see, because I haven't worked anywhere in a while. So I do know when they give you an option to keep your insurance, but you got to pay a certain amount, if I'm not mistaken. Right? But if you're not making the money, you can't pay it no way. So what do you do? What do you do? I know me, what my family is doing. I'm gonna tell you what my family doing. We downsizing. We getting ready to, because we don't know what's getting ready to happen over here. We are downsizing. My parents are moving back here. We all gonna be living in the same house together. Why are we doing that? Because we don't know what the future is getting ready to hold. We don't know how we're gonna be able to pay bills or buy food. So the best thing to do is to combine households. Combine two households and make one. That's what we're doing. We preparing. I've been knowing since before Trump got into office. We all knew it was gonna hit the fan. We did. We just didn't know how. But we knew things was gonna get hard. So I started saving before Trump was even sworn in the office. I went on a budget. If y'all can remember, I went on a budget. Then I kept telling y'all, I'm gonna have a garden. I'm gonna have a garden. I went to Walmart this weekend, bought my seed starter kit, bought me some seeds. So if something happens, when it happens, like if my parents' Social Security get cut and they don't have income, me and my husband will still be able to make it do what it do. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't even know if social media gonna be around. Social media may time out. And then, hold on, let's talk about it. My husband, the trucking industry sucks right now. Let's call it, the trucking industry sucks. They are not paying the way they used to with these loads. It ain't good. Which means we really got one income in this house. We still paying. Y'all, I'm be real with y'all. It's hard out here. We still paying $600 a month for Caden just for tutoring. And I was thinking, like my husband, he was telling me, he was like, Kim, he said, like we moved from one barber paying, how much was we paying? Was it $40 or 45? I forgot. Either 40 or $45 every week for Caden to go to the barber, right? We got another barber. Now we pay $25 every week. And before long, Caden, I might be back cutting Caden's hair again because I don't know what's getting ready. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's hard out here. Girl, I'm so scared I have to get my cornithyroid removed on the 28th. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. My sister had Graves' disease. I told you, I read your email. My sister had that. She had to go through radiation. I'm talking about Danielle. She had that. She had to go through radiation and all of that. And she came out good on the other end. Stay positive. I'm going to tell you something. A positive mindset. What is, how how do you say disease? Dis-ease. When your body is at dis-ease, it causes a disease. You got to stay stress free. You got to stay stress free. You got to keep a positive mindset. I was watching something on Instagram the other day, and it was about this black woman. She was saying that she had a she had cancer in her breast, y'all. And she was Steve G. Listen, baby, I don't speak nothing but English. I don't. You might need to translate your messages because I don't speak nothing but English. Excuse me. It was this black woman. She was saying that she had breast cancer. Well, she had it and she showed the scar. I don't know if y'all saw that video on Instagram. And she talked about how her children had caused her so much stress, but she said, not anymore. She said she believed if she would not have had so much stress in her life, she would have never had cancer. She said a lot of black women don't understand that some of these things that we have, like these illnesses and stuff, is caused by stress. And it brought me back to the it's too much coming at me at once. But you know what? God did not bring you that far to turn you loose. He did not. And I'm going to tell you something. And this might seem hard, but doggone, I just totally lost my train of thought. God did not bring you this far for you not to be able to make it. You can handle it. You can handle it. I don't know if you have a church home that you have. If you go to church, um, turn to your church. I would, because I'm gonna tell you something. We all gotta go through trials, each and every one of us. It's just, it might just be your turn right now. But next time it might be my turn. I promise you, we all gotta go through it. And it ain't easy. It's not easy at all. And sometimes you want to break down to your knees, honey, crying and all that kind of stuff. Trust me, I done been there. I done been there. But guess what? You can handle it. God will not bring you this far to say, oh, you can't handle that. Yes, you can. You can handle it. I'm telling you, my sister had it. My sister, and she didn't have no government job. She did not. She had it. If you know that, like, say you're not going to have the income, wow. Man, that's pretty, dog, y'all. One thing I know about hospitals is they have this thing called, each hospital have it. It's called, you may have to ask at the business office. It's called charity something, where they have so many things that they can write off per year. Sometimes I say this, you have to let people know what's going on with you in order for them to help you. So, you got these things coming up. You probably wonder, how am I going to pay for this? How am I? Talk to the business office at the hospital. Um, that's where I would start. Wow. That's, yeah, that's a hard situation. I'm a faithful tithe. Wow. It's too much coming at me at once. Wow. Charity care. Yeah. Where your medical bills can be written off. Now, for your medicines, I don't know if your insurance will still be into play during that time for the medicine. I don't know. My pastor wife was so dismissive. Because I'm going to tell you something. She probably don't know how to handle it. Just like when I read your email, I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. That's why I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I was just like, oh my God. Like, I honestly just, I ain't no counselor, y'all. I don't know. I really don't know. And you probably should have talked to the minister. Because the pastor's wife probably didn't know what to say her doggone self. She might be young, you know. She probably didn't know what to say. Um, I don't know. I honestly, I really just don't know. What state do you live in? Apply for Medicaid as a member of the mega church is unacceptable. See, that's another thing. You go to a mega church, or you live in Florida, you go to a mega church. When you go to them large churches, it's easy to get lost in the sauce. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. I'm a social worker. Tell them they can apply for Medicaid. Apply for Medicaid. See, I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot about like what the system offers, and I don't know a lot like that. But apply for Medicaid. Y'all, that's like you cannot apply for Medicaid if you're on medical leave in Florida. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't know. I really do not know. I do not know. I don't know. All I know is I know I was reading some of yours. I think you were saying something. You got PTSD. Child, I got PTSD too. Like, I don't know. That's what Medicaid is for. I will pray for you. Put your burden upon God and he will sustain you. That is true. That is true. That is true. Because I'm going to give you my testimony. When that dog attack happened to me, it was during Christmas time. I was on workers' comp. I was used to getting, and that's a federal job. I was used to getting that big amount of money. Let me tell you something. My life has turned upside down. I was used to getting my good check. Workers' comp ain't nothing to compare to what you were making. When me and my husband purchased our home, we purchased our home to because we could both afford it. Both of us had a job. We could make the notes, whatever, make the mortgage. 2 years after that happened, guess what we had to do? Which we probably should have done it sooner. We sold our home because we could not afford it. We downsized. My husband had to come out of the factory and go start working. Let's talk about it, y'all. My husband had to come out the factory and had to go to truck driving school. Well, in order for my husband to go to truck driving school, I had to help pay my husband's bills. So guess what I did? I chose to not pay my bills to pay my husband bill because my husband's on child support. He had a child. If you don't pay your child support, guess what? They take your daggum license. So he was in truck driver school. He wasn't getting no income. Let's talk about it. And I chose to pay my husband bill. Well, guess what? My bills was lacking in the back. So you know what? I made sure my husband was good with his trunk because he was going to be providing for our family. My bills was lacking. Guess what I did? After we sold our home, I filed, no, was this before? This before we sold our home. I filed bankruptcy. Showed it. I didn't file on everything, but most of it, I filed bankruptcy. Sure did. Mm-hmm. And I saved my husband's credit. We sold our home. We moved into my parents' house. We downsized. And I stopped buying everything because we didn't have any money. We didn't have any money. See, people didn't look at that, because after, I had help initially. There was people, who was, the church was cooking meals for me because I couldn't cook. I had one hand. I couldn't do nothing for myself. Um, yeah, I'm talking about it was hard. It was hard. A lot of people didn't know that. And I was doing everything in my power to try to, let me see. And I was working a state job. Let me see my job. made me apply. Too many brokers trying to finesse drivers, don't want to pay them. If you don't have factoring, you could be waiting up to 90 days just to get paid. But listen, we did everything. We did everything. We sold our home. We downsized. We stopped buying as much things. Listen, like even yet today, I'm still like, I should be able to go and buy me a new vehicle. I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy a vehicle. I got to put my daggone truck in the shop right now. I'm driving my mom's car. I got to put my truck in the shop because it's messed up. That's my money I got to spend. But you know what? You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I'm telling you, we all out here hurting bad. Hurting bad. It's just, maybe I make mine look easier than most people, but shoot, I'm hurting too. I really am. That's why I try to get out here every single day and I try to work my butt off. And I kept telling y'all, for those of y'all been around for Kimmie's World, y'all know I said this year's the year. I gotta make it do what it gotta do this year. I gotta work. And I gotta work hard. That's why I work more than on one platform. I work on various platforms. And I'm gonna tell you something. You may think what you going through, whatever that may be, you may think it's the worst time in your life. But sometimes, most of the times, you come out better on the other side. When I look at the situation with me and my husband, we came out better in the long run. Because now we live here with my parents, not only because we didn't know years ago when I had the dog attack that Trump will be in office. My parents could be threatening, their Social Security be cut. Now it's gonna be a blessing to them that we're even here because we can contribute to the household, and now we all can just work together. That's what the Mexicans do. So if you're going through a hard time right now and you trying to figure out how you gonna make ends meet, maybe you have to downsize. That ain't embarrassing. Shoot, Hispanics do it all the time. Downsize. Uh, Move in with a family member. Do what you have to do to make it work. Some people may not have that option to be able to move in with a family member, but you have to do what you have to do. I'm telling you. I done been there. I'm in the situation now. But you know what? I love staying here rather than staying at the house we lived in the and sometimes I do miss my home. I ain't even gonna lie. But we got so much more room here. Katie can go out and play. Y'all, we got acres and acres of land for him to just run out. Oh. But Katie has so much room to play. I could sit on it. It's so peaceful. It's so quiet here. I don't have to worry about nobody coming over here knocking on the door. Like, it's family over here. Like, I enjoy staying here. I do. And my mom asked me the other day, she was like, do you mind us moving back? I was like, heck no. I'll have some help with Kaden. I need some help. I need somebody. So you got to look at the positive. Although you going through something that you're going through, whatever that something may be, I always look at it could be worse. When I look at my dog attack, I could have died on that day. I could have died. That dog could have ate my whole face off. He didn't. I just got nerve damage. It may seem bad to some, but it could have been worse. Me and my husband had to sell our house. We could have got our house repossessed or whatever they call it. We could have got our house repossessed. We still are able to buy a home. We could have not had nowhere to stay. We could have been homeless. And even if we were homeless, what if we became homeless and we had to stay in a shelter? At least we still had a roof over our head. You got to look at the good, y'all, because every situation ain't bad. Sometimes, I ain't even going to say sometimes, a major setback, God be preparing you for a major comeback. I'm telling you, you don't see it at the time, but it work out like that every single time. If you don't like get stuck in a rut and feel sorry for yourself and stay faithful to God, you don't know what God got in store for you. You don't know. You got to stay faithful to him, and you got to have faith that he is going to provide and take care of you. Because let me tell you something. Do birds store up anything? I remember one day it had stormed, and I was looking out the window, and it was about 50 birds in the yard. No lie, y'all, about 50 birds in the yard. About 50 birds in the yard. I've never seen that many birds. And I was like, dog, there's so many birds out there. And I just thought, we get so upset when it's storm. But God not only provides for us, but he provides for the fowls of the earth. When it's storm, when it rains, that makes the worms come up out the ground, right? Those birds have to eat. God provides for even them. They don't store up anything. They don't grow seeds. They depend on God to make sure they have what they need. And if God will provide for the birds, what make you think he won't provide for you and won't take care of you? God made us in his image. We are his offspring. You don't think he'll take care of you? Oh, ye of little faith. You got to have faith out here, y'all. And you ain't got to have big faith. He said have faith of a mustard seed. You know how small a mustard seed is? It's so tiny. It's so tiny, but it produces so much. That's all you got to have. Just a little bit. So you put your faith in him. Don't put your faith in man. You put your faith in God. God gonna make sure that he provide for you. But sometimes he just want to know, do she trust me enough? Do she trust me enough? Because you never know what's on the other side. Never know. I'm just saying. The nice thing about having good credit is if you get in a spot where you have no choice, you could take out a loan to hold you or to fix your credit when you bound. And I'm going to tell you something. Bankruptcy don't mean everything, because I filed bankruptcy some years ago. My credit steady going up. It went up 11 points last month. That's quick. It went up 3 points the month before that. Y'all, I have been building my credit for a while. Bankruptcy, listen, no offense, but white people do it all the time. All the time, file bankruptcy, all the time. Look how many times Trump filed bankruptcy. Having to adjust to a lower income, changing things. It does changes things, but hey, you never know what God got on the other store for you. No, I called the pastor. He didn't answer the church and told me to call his wife. She said her husband was out of town and the church funds were slow. And you know what, sweet humble? It probably is low. My dad is a preacher. It probably is low. It's a lot of church funds low, because how you get church funds? Through the members. A lot of people are having it hard right now. And you got to think, not only do them church funds help pay the minister, it pays for the lights and all the other benevolence that they got going on. And I'm just saying, I don't know about your church, but I'm just saying. But God don't reside with just them. I serve a big God. You go to God, and you go to God. If you believe yourself, you go to God. You ain't got to call the minister. The minister ain't got a hell or a heaven to give you. He don't. He don't. Your relationship that you have is with God and God alone. It has nothing to do with the minister. My dad, I'm a PK kid. My dad will tell you that. He can't give you hell, and the show can't give you heaven. That's between you and God. Your relationship between you and God. And if the minister can't help you, the minister, why? God can. You got a direct line to the Lord. You ain't got to go through the minister to talk to the pastor. You ain't got to go to the pastor to talk to God. Mm-mm. Call him. You ain't even got to, you can even call him collect. He'll pick up every single time. God don't leave us. Let me see. God don't leave us. We leave him. Good morning, Kimmy and Chair. What's up, Rhonda? Nowadays, you need two incomes to really make it. One income don't get the job done. It don't get the job done. Sure don't. And if it do, you're going to have to be crunching pennies. You can be out there farming like I'm about to do. Shoot. My church called me all the time, asking me, do I need anything? I love them. I'm praying for you. But whether or not your church is behind you, God has all the power. He does. And if he will care for, just remember this. If he will care for the birds, what make you think he won't care for you? My daddy say this all the time. And it sometimes used to make me mad. My daddy would say, would you rather God to be with you in the storm or you go through the storm and not have God at all? I said, well, dadgummit, I want God to be with me in the storm. Just because you a Christian don't mean you ain't going to go through no troubles. Oh, it's going to happen. But I would rather the Lord be with me rather than to go through the troubles by myself. At least he can carry me through. We all going to go through it, honey. This world is not our home. We just are passing through. And it is so hard. It is so hard. It's so hard. It is so hard. But you never know. And it may seem harsh, but you don't know what you going through and you coming out on the other side, meaning that you figure out a way to make it, or you trusting in God to the point to where your faith has grown. And now you could be a blessing to somebody else to help them through the same situation, because your test may be, or whatever may be, you didn't have anybody to help you and you had to lean solely on God. And he's the one that carry you through. And so, when you get to the other side, you can say, I could tell you right now, the Lord was the one to help me. I had nobody. That's called faith. That's called faith. When you believe everything is going to be okay, you don't know how, and you just turn it over to God. Let me tell you something. My daddy used to tell me this all the time. He used to say, the Lord is not going to help you when you can help yourself. That's not how God works. God don't activate like that. He help you when you've done everything in your power. Everything in your power. You've been faithful to him. And you know that you can't do it. So you turn it over to him and you trust that he's going to help you however that help may look like. You trust that God going to see you through. Remember, God timing ain't our timing. He is not in the realm of time like us. So we may, because y'all know the favorite thing. He may not come when you want to, but he surely be right on time, or however they say it. We got to trust that God is going to make a way, however that is, going to see after us, whatever. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen. You just know it's going to happen. And you're supposed to operate like it's already happened. That's faith. That's faith. But if we could do it, why would we lean on God? You let him handle it. Because to be quite honest, I don't know. I really do not know. All I can say is lean on him. Cast your, what is that scripture? Something like cash or something upon him. I cannot think of the scripture. I cannot think of it. My mind is failing me now. I can't think. What the church funds being low got to do with her giving some encouraging words. She probably don't know. She probably don't know. Y'all gotta understand. Pastors, they people just like you. And just because they call themselves a pastor don't mean that they really a pastor. You know what I mean? United Way Salvation Army and the megachurch has a resource line for those that attend that church. Just ask around in the church. Ain't no shame in having need. Trust God, right? Kimmy, you're so right. I've been tested quite a few times throughout my life. Child, yes, I heard that they store up for the winter. Birds don't store up no food. When does the bird store up a food? Birds don't store up food. Uh-uh. Wait a minute now. Birds don't store up food. They don't have no storehouses for food. I know birds don't store up for no winter. That's in the Bible, y'all. Birds don't store up food. It says many species, including chickadees, nuthatches, jays, and crows, store food for later consumption, a behavior known as catching. Many other birds, doves, sparrows, blackbird, finches, do not store up food at all. A lot of birds do not store up food. But the Bible talks about the bird and God caring for them. If God would care for the fowls of the earth, He cared for those birds. I'm a single mother, went back to school. I put child through college. Her dad died, and now I have a condo. I only have to pay bills for her. It's yeah, y'all. I'm telling you, it's hard out here. It's hard. It is hard. It is so hard out here. Lord, it's so hard. She prayed and rushed me off the phone. I went to them regarding my rent. I've been a member 21 years, not giving back. I'm telling you, a lot of people put their faith in the pastor. That's the wrong thing, honey. That is the wrong thing. My dad has been a minister over 50 years. You do not put your faith in the pastor. You put your faith in God. That pastor ain't got a hell or a heaven for you. He don't. Mm-mm. Okay, I'll look it up. They should have. We just lay at the game. You better say it. They do it all the time and get anything they want. I had to take care of 2 sick parents. I had to move from my home. I had 2 bad knees. I could not feel. I left my house and filed bankruptcy. It was the best thing for me. It do. What form of Christianity is your church? Non-denominational. That comment. God changed my life for the good. What you be thinking be meant for bad, be meant for good. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Even after my dog attacks, y'all heard me talk about it. I was like, man, when I went through those 2 dog attacks, I thought life couldn't get no worse. I'm for real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I thought life couldn't get no worse. Then I got COVID. I got COVID so bad, y'all, I couldn't breathe. I'm talking about I've never been in a situation where I could not breathe. And if it wasn't for me putting that oximeter on my finger, I would have died in that house. Because I told my husband I've been watching my O2 count all the time. I had it on my finger. I would get up, I would be walking around, my O2 would drop, I would take it off, blah, blah, blah. And I got to the point, my back was just hurting so bad. I got to the point, I told my husband, I said, my O2 had got down to it got low. Like, I don't know if it was like the low 90s or what's that? I don't know. It was like real low. And I told my husband, I said, I think it's, yeah, you do. It's 5:25. Go back to bed. And I told my husband, I said, we got to go to the hospital now. By the time, y'all, and this is not fabricated, this is real. By the time we left from the house to the hospital, to the emergency room, it wasn't even 10 minutes because my husband was driving fast. It wasn't even 10 minutes. He dropped me off in the front in the emergency room. I walked in the door. I could not take. It was like halfway from the doors to the desk. I was halfway. I couldn't take another step. All I said is, I couldn't breathe. Somebody rushed over there with a wheelchair and had some oxygen and put it on my nose. And from then, everything went downhill. That quick, I could not breathe. And I stayed in the hospital. I don't know how long I stayed in the hospital. I was in the ICU unit. I had COVID. And looking at it in retrospect, I was like, at the time, like the dog attack, I didn't think it could get any worse. But after then, I got that COVID. I was like, I thought that dog attack was something. COVID was way worse than the dog attack. You can't breathe. It feel like you got something heavy on you. You can't get air in. I said I would love to get attacked 1,000,000 times over rather than not to breathe. That is a feeling, and to feel as bad as I felt with C-19, it was awful. Being in that hospital room and nurses wouldn't come in. They was looking at me through the observation window, and then they would come in through the camera. I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom, y'all, without couldn't breathe. Could not breathe. Almost passed clean out because I couldn't breathe. And being there, not being able to have nobody come visit me, because it's during the time of C-19. Nobody could come visit me. I thought that daggone dog attack was nothing. And that was hard. That dog attack was horrible. I still have post-traumatic stress from the dog attack. But it was easier than going through COVID. And then I left the hospital after staying in the NICU. After staying in the ICU unit, I don't know if it was 7 days. It was over a week. Staying in the ICU unit for that long, I had to come home with oxygen. You know how humbling that was? I'm in my early 40s, and I got to carry this long oxygen cord. Couldn't go nowhere because I'm on oxygen. I'm 40-some years old. What the world? And now I'm dependent on oxygen? The devil is a lie. I'm telling you. What you meant for your bad, God meant for your good. And just those stories, who knew that I'd be able to touch so many people with the stories that and they just not just stories. I went through this and it was hard. But who knew that my testimony could help somebody else? I don't know how many countless of people that my testimony has helped with the dog attack and what I went through. And people can't understand how in the world that you have the attitude that you have, how in the world that you get up off that ground with them dogs not unaliving me. You know how many people that helped? People know that wasn't me. I didn't get up off that ground because it's anything great that I had done. That was God. Them dogs could have killed me that day. That day with when I was at home and I had that oximeter on my finger. You know how many people lost their life doing C-19? Who did not know to carry an oximeter on their finger to and if more people had the oximeter, more people would have lived. But they stopped breathing. That COVID was changing so rapidly. I had enough sense. Shout out to what was the guy from CNN, Como? When he had COVID, I watched him, and he suggested that if you have COVID, he told you things you needed to do. He said you needed to get an oximeter. I got one. I hadn't even had COVID at the time. I got one. I got everything I needed. So when I did have it, I did exactly what he did because it saved his life. It could save mine. And he was right. My breathing, it changed just like that. So my testimony helped. And like I said, I don't know how many people it's helped. But it's touched so many people. And sometimes it touched my life because I think about, just those two. And that was just two instances. Two instances in my life where I should not be here. And I think about things that I go through, and I'm like, you know what? And I've talked about it on here. You think, like, for people that come after me and talk about me and drag my name, and I think about if God brought me through 2 dog attacks, 2 pit bulls attacking me, what you think you gonna do to me? Because you don't like me? I almost left this world more than one time. You think I'm going to let your judgment or your perception of me change who I am or scare me? Please. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I serve a big God. And if he can help me, what you think he'll do for you? Now, that didn't mean that with God helping me did not mean that the attack didn't happen. The attack happened. I went through the attack. I'm still going through PTSD right now. I still have nerve damage. The nerve damage is there. That didn't go anywhere. But guess what? The Lord still saw me through. I'm here. I'm here. I could have been dead. I'm still here. I still have now from the C19, I don't have anything. My lungs went back to 100%. I don't have no scarring, no nothing. That wasn't nobody but God. That's an email sent to my phone. But that wasn't nobody but God. For my lungs to go back to the way they were, because most people's lungs don't go back to the way they were. That wasn't nobody but God. Here, lady, they charged it to 311. Maybe it's different there. I felt like she was, okay. I never asked my church that I taught her faithfully for a dime, but it's cool. Kimmy Google says birds to prepare for. Some birds, not all birds. You all be safe. You're good, Lady D. Good morning. Good. My teacher went through that. It's because you were an amazing overcoming through breathtaking is a requirement. Breathing is a requirement. Trust me, I appreciate every breath I take. Surely it's the Holy Spirit. I done missed something. I don't know if Sweet Hamadi is in here, but like I said, she not trying to. She probably didn't know what to say. Either she didn't know what to say, or she just don't care. Either she did not know what to say, or she just did not care, and that's something she got to give an account for. Because she could have just prayed with you. If she didn't know what to do, she could have just prayed with you. Y'all could have prayed together. Although your prayer, you could pray by yourself. You don't need her to pray. But that just make you feel more comfortable. But still, you don't need her to pray. You could pray to God yourself. You have a direct connect to him. And I know people may think that I'm being harsh, but I promise y'all, a pastor ain't got a heaven or hell for you. He don't. He does not. He doesn't. And I guess that's what the black community always look to the pastor. When they get sick, they want the pastor to come up there. Pastor ain't got no heaven or hell for you. He don't. If you got a direct connection to God, which we all do, talk to the Lord yourself. You don't need him. He just brings you the word and give you some counseling here and there and stuff like that, you know. He helps you to understand your Bible, understand the scriptures and stuff like that. But the pastor ain't got no heaven or hell for you. He don't. He don't. It may seem harsh, but I look at things a little differently. I told y'all, my dad is a minister. Has been over 50-something years. And I remember when I was growing up, people, when they would get sick, oh, they want the pastor to come pray for them. Had a pastor to come up there to pray for me. Pray for yourself. Because how you know that pastor living his life right? You don't know that. He could be sleeping with Sister jacuzzi and you don't even know it. And you thinking he's sitting up there praying for you and this prayer don't go nowhere. I'm for real. I'm being real, y'all. Y'all better be, shoot. You know where your prayer gonna go. You know if you right, but you don't know about him. You don't know what pastor doing. You do not know what the pastor doing. You okay, Kaden? Y'all probably think I'm so harsh. I promise y'all I'm not. I'm not harsh. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I ain't trying to be mean or anything. I'm just being for real. Pastor don't have a heaven or hell, but you should have a person to be there for you at your home church. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But that should not make or break your faith. I'm telling you, the relationship you should, but that should not make or break your faith. It should not. Your relationship with God is an individual thing. It's between you and God. A lot of things should happen, but they don't. People are people. But at the end of the day, it's just you and God. What's that song? See, I always refer to, I love church songs. Worship is between you and God. It doesn't require anybody else. Just you and God. Faith should never be broken. Your faith is your faith. Whether if somebody do it, it's on them. But your faith is your faith. It has nothing to do with nobody else. When you leave this world, ain't nobody there standing with you. It's just you. God ain't say, well, what did Sister Sally do to you? God don't want to know what Sister Sally did to you. God don't want to know what Brother so-and-so did to you. He want to know what was your response. What did you do? Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Can't nobody put you in heaven and can't nobody take you out. It's what you do by your works. What did you do? How was your heart? How did you treat them? One person can treat you bad, but that don't give you a pass to treat them bad. It's all about you. You stand before God all by yourself. Ain't nobody, the pastor ain't there. The pastor wife ain't there. Sister Sally ain't there. Brother, I'm going to say Brother John. Brother John, ain't nobody there but you. It's an individual thing, y'all. I'm telling you. Come on, Miss Carol. Amen. No, God. You got to know him for yourself. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When y'all go to church and y'all pastor up there preaching, you better be checking to make sure he teaching you right. Because he can be coming from Deuteronomy, lie and lie, number verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know God for yourself. You got to read for yourself. When your pastor or preacher is up there preaching, you better be jotting everything down. I'm being real, y'all. My daddy taught me this. You better be writing everything down. And when you get home, you go home and check to make sure what he's saying is what thus said the Lord. My daddy say all the time, don't give me no lip, give me some script. Because people say, I feel all day. The Bible ain't got nothing to do with no feelings. My feelings don't come into play when they talk about the word. Ain't got nothing to do with how Kim feel, because I feel differently. They tell you to study to show thyself approved. They tell you that, what is that? What is that? It's out of Hebrews 11:6. What is that? What scripture is that? Study to Lord. I don't forget. What is that? What scripture is that? Study to show thyself approved. You better study. You better know him for yourself. What is that? Study. Why are you even up right now, Kaden? Is that Hebrews? No, 2 Timothy 2:15. My bad. Farana, I told you about doing that. You know how people are. They'll click off real quick. We got to sustain to lunchtime. We can sustain them numbers. We hit it. We done hit it. But that don't mean we'll keep it because people will unsubscribe so quickly. So let's just keep rocking with it. Mundle Streamers Bible. It didn't mean to be no Bible study. I don't even really like to put this in my lives like that. You got to have your own faith. You really do. You're not being harsh. We won't always have access to a pastor. We don't need a person to communicate with God for us. The Bible says, Holy Spirit, you got to be able to communicate for yourself. You don't need the pastor to come to the hospital to pray for you. Pray for yourself. You had a relationship with God for yourself because you don't know. Y'all listen. Y'all know that pastor just got killed up in Memphis. Now, what was he doing up at the bar at that time of the night? Throwing a beer can to that woman. Huh? Took her cell phone and threw it on the ground. But he's somebody pastor now. And she shot him. She pop-out him. You better know the Lord for yourself. Because you don't know what pastor doing. Pastor should have been at home with his wife. You don't know what he's doing. Yep. It's my own personal journey testimony about my relation. You got that right, Miss Carol. You cannot depend on the next person. And my daddy used to tell me this all the time because I'd be like, and this is my excuse. And y'all, I'm giving y'all advice my daddy give me. It'd be hard for me to accept this, but this is what my daddy tell me, so I'm going to tell y'all. So I be telling my daddy, I don't like to go to, y'all, I'm being real now, okay? We family, right? Okay. So I tell my daddy, I don't want to go to that white church. I'll be the only black person in the church. I don't like going over there. I like going to the black church. He said, Kim, you ain't going for the reason. You going to get fed spiritually. You're not going for all that other stuff you think you're going for. And I'm like, but I don't like going over there. You know, I don't like going over there. You're going to get fed spiritually. And the relationship is between you and God. Well, what if, and another thing I used to use was, some of them people are racist in there. Yeah, they are. They're very racist. Some of them people are racist in that church. He said, but they all aren't. And you're not going for them. You're going for yourself. You're not going for them. You're going to get fed. And here's the thing. Where do you go when you sit? Y'all put it in here. Now, this is what my daddy say. Where do you go when you sick? When you go get sick, when you're sick, when you got the flu, where do you go? You go to the hospital, don't you? We all sin sick. All of us sin sick. You got to go get your medicine every week. And we already are in the world. Some of us go to work with people that have a nasty attitude. You know, they're just evil people. And maybe it's just me, but when I go to worship on Sundays, when I used to work in the workforce, and I used to go to worship on Sunday and Sunday night when it was Sunday night and Wednesdays, it's like a check-in. Like, you know, I'm being around like-minded people who, some of them be devils too, but I be around like-minded individuals. I'm able to listen to the word. understand the word, study, and I feel better. I feel like I've had my daily dose, a weekly dose of medicine, and now I have the tools that I need to go through the week. Being around people who gonna test my faith, who going to, man, don't it be hard working in some of these environments? Man, ooh, child. The people, like, even if you don't go into work, like, even with me coming online, the spirits that I encounter on this internet sometimes take me there, y'all. And I be like, oh my word. But when you are able to fill your cup up on Sunday, then each day you go through stuff, that cup get emptier and emptier, emptier. You go Wednesday, if y'all Wednesday night Bible study, you have a Bible lesson study, at your church or whatever. That fill that cup up a little bit more so you can last until Sunday. And then when you're reading your Bible and you studying at home for yourself, that fill that cup up a little bit more where you'll be able to withstand. Because trust me, you're gonna meet somebody. You might come across somebody at Walmart that are having a bad day. You don't know what people are dealing with. You don't know. Like, I was watching a movie. It was called, I don't know the name of the movie, but it was about where this man had, I guess him and his wife had gotten a divorce, and he went to the wife's house, he went to her home, and he unalived the wife and the husband, her new husband or boyfriend or whatever. And then he was on his way on the highway somewhere, and this woman was in a rush to try to get to work. Y'all probably seen the movie. She was on her rush to try to get to work, and she started honking her horn at him. She did not know what that man had done prior, that he had just got finished unaliving his wife and his wife's husband or whatever. And she honking that horn at that man. And that made him light into her. And he hunted her down like a dog that she was. And he tried to unalive her and her child. And from watching that movie, let me further know, you better leave these people alone. You don't know what people go through. When you encounter people and they're in a bad mood, you don't know what they just did. You don't know what they've encountered before they met you and why they in a bad mood. You better leave these people alone. You don't know what people go through. Some people going through some real life issues. Just saying. That lady about to get off too. Let's see. Fornicating, drinking, adultery. Is she about to get off, Erica? She probably saying it's, what do you call that? Self-defense. Wow. Yeah, she warned him 2 or 3 times to pipe down. Well, shoot, see? See what I'm talking about? And he preached at a big, wasn't it a mega church he preached at, Erica? Where is the non-alcoholic champagne? Y'all celebrating too quick. Y'all better stop that celebrating. Because I know how these people are. They unsubscribe, y'all. As soon as this stream be over with, they will unsubscribe. Let's just chill out for a little bit. Let's get over 100. Let's just chill out. We done hit. The giveaway is coming. But let's just chill out. Because I know these people, y'all. I know them. Adria, he thought it was a joke. Kimmy, he was a well-known pastor at that. I'm from Memphis. I just left Memphis 5 months ago. He should have been home with. See what I'm talking about? He should definitely been home. Hospital. One thing about my pastor, he going to tell you to read. You better read. A lot of men of God and some women are not living right. The Lord is pulling the covers off of sin still to show us that we got to get our own house. You better get your own house in order for real. God will hold each and every person accountable to the sin. Many people don't even attend church Wednesday, Sunday, or any other day. Well, what's required is Sunday, really. Now, my belief might be different, y'all. Required is Sunday, but if you trying to live right, you're going to try to be there anytime because you understand how this world is. What's up, Infinity Gamer? Yes, you can have a good day and someone can go through his worst days. We never know. the sin that we do, we will have to say before God, give care for all the wrongdoing and not the building the spirit, man, the word of God. Yep. Yeah, he did walk up on her. He should have been at home though. Okay. You around in Brentwood 2 days ago? Okay. And who are you? And what is okay? Shut that door, Toot. What door? That door down there. Okay. You want to go on and get ready? Take your bath? Good morning, beauty queen. I spoke to you a few weeks ago. Let's see if you spoke to me for real. Let's look and see. I forgot about your hubby. Laugh out loud. How's your dad and kids? If I remember, you were sat in the kitchen. I guess you've been on here several times. Oh, you've been a subscriber for 6 months. Okay. Child, that daggone, y'all, he good. He good. He's been a subscriber for 6 months. He's from the UK. Last time I spoke to you was in the kitchen crying. Oh, okay, okay. I just looked at his channel activity. So for you mods out there, when y'all try to figure out who these people are, y'all can just click on their name and click under channel activity, and it'll give you, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I can see it. It will give you every time they have commented, and that'll tell you who they are. So that's what I did, because sometimes I forget people. But he's right. He has been around here. I think she may get off for this after. She probably will. I gave him 60 seconds. Hello, Deli Diam. Welcome to Kimmie's World. Delia. Hello, mate. I'm new here. Hey. Yeah, she probably gonna get off though. She probably is. Well, look, y'all, we've been on here 97 minutes, and I hope I didn't say nothing that may have offended somebody. I'm going to have to email that particular lady that was on here, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. It was like she did email me, and it was so heavy. I honestly did not know, and I'm just going to be honest. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't even know what to say. It was so much. I was just like, whoa. I didn't know what, like, I honestly did not know how to handle it. It was so much from the way the video looks. Wow. I didn't know how to handle the situation. I didn't know what to tell her. It was just so much. And I promise you, not trying to, if you just because, and I want y'all to listen to this, just because a pastor is a pastor does not mean that he know how to counsel people. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't know how to deal with every situation. In church, you get the preached word, so we have to attend to get the study of the word, like the Bible study. They don't teach the word on Sunday, they preach. So I believe the more word we have in us. Yeah. Well, they do have Bible study. Well, I don't know what church you go to, but we have Sunday school. So, but still, the more you put in, the more good you put in, the more good will come out. And yeah. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta get Kaden ready. I will talk to you guys later. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Y'all, we hit 13K. We got a giveaway coming soon, so don't worry. I will talk to you guys later. Love you all so much. If you made it this far, go ahead and double tap the screen. Peace out. Come on, Kaden.